Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to tonight. Good evening and welcome. It's Thursday. It's 8 p.m. and we are live. If you can see me and you can hear me, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're right here, that you can see me and that you can hear me. Welcome to tonight. I'm excited to have you here. Well, I'm always excited. Once it's Thursday and it's 8 p.m., I know that I'm going to come up live on your screen, and so I'm excited to always be here. And I welcome you very, very warmly. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please, if you're here, you can hear me. Let me see a comment in the comment section. Let me know that I'm not doing this alone. Help me write in the comment section. Coach, you're not alone. I'm here. Let me see your comments in the comment section. Thank you so much. I see a couple of you online. Let me see your comments in the comment section. Let me know that you can see me and that you can hear me. I'm excited to be here, and I know you are as well. The next few minutes we're going to be doing it's going to be a marathon, but you are going to be extremely glad that you joined us this evening. Well, this is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community, and we are here every Thursday like clockwork. We are here at 8 p.m. to unpack topics that will energize us and equip us for our personal growth journey. The Advanced Lounge weekly live webinars, they are they are brought to you by the Advanced Lounge, which is a community or a hub, or a a hub for people that are learning and growing and becoming more valuable versions of themselves. The Advanced Lounge exists to support individuals on their journey of personal growth and transformation. It exists to be able to support you, to hold your hands as you go through your process, your journey of growth and of transformation. And so the weekly live webinars are just one expression of the Advanced Lounge. We have courses, we have resources, we have books, we have tools, we have everything to support the individual on their journey of personal growth. Our vision is to be able to help you to move forward purposefully in life, with your life, to move forward purposefully. We realize that too many people, too many of us, we are moving forward, though. We are moving forward, but that's just it. That is all. There is no purpose, there is no intentionality. We are not moving forward, we are not deliberate and intentional about our journey. And so the Advanced Lounge exists to help you to bridge that gap so that you are moving forward with purpose. Many of us in our 20s, in our 30s, in our 40s, in our 50s, you don't have time. If you are in your 20s and you are here, yes, hear me loud and clear. You don't have time. You only need to blink. You'll be in your 30s. Blink again, you'll be in your 40s. So you actually don't have time. None of us do. If you are in your 40s, you don't have time. If you're in your 30s, you're in your 50s, you don't have time. The time for us to begin to be deliberate and very intentional about our lives is not, I'm not asking to be deliberate and intentional about another person's life, about your life. The earlier we get on that process, the better for us. And so the Advanced Lounge exists to be able to help you to make that journey in a very structured manner, with the right kind of support and tools to enable you to not just go, but to actually thrive on that journey. And we do that by equipping you with the resources and the support to enable you to think, to plan, and to take action. So this is why the Advanced Lounge exists. And the weekly live webinars are just that. They are weekly and they are live, and we are equipping ourselves for that journey, because you see, your journey of growth, of transformation, is not an event. Many of us like to go for courses, we like to go for seminars, we like to go for events, and then we fulfill that quota, in quote. Your transformation actually there is a higher call to it. It is a journey. It is for a lifetime. For as long as you are alive and breathing, you must aspire to be able to keep getting better, to keep becoming a more superior and a more valuable version of yourself. And so this is why we are here every Thursday. We are unpacking topics that will equip us. You see, because you are on a journey, you don't wait until the need arises before you start running helter skelter. As on that journey, you keep preparing yourself so that as the need arises, you don't need to panic. You don't need to run like a headless chicken. All you need to do is to open your toolkit, because you're already equipped. You only need to open that toolkit and bring out the resources that you need per time, because you had already stocked up, you had already equipped yourself beforehand, before that need came up. And so you are able to just navigate whatever season, whatever period you are in, without being overwhelmed, without being running helter skelter, just with a lot of confidence, because you have already prepared yourself for the journey. And so this is what we do in the weekly live webinars. We are preparing ourselves for the journey. In the advanced lounge, the focus is you. Let me write in the comment section. The focus is me. You see, too many times we have outsourced our power. We've continued to blame other people, other things, and other circumstances for everything that happened to us. Not anymore. Right now, you must decide that, you see, this is my life, not another person's life. Oh, this my life. I am responsible for it. I will get up. I will do what needs to be done to make sure that my life is on track, remains on track, and that I arrive exactly at the destination that I want. See, that is your responsibility. Help me write in the comment section. My life is my responsibility. My name is Tracy Akpera. Just fasten your seatbelt. Get your writing materials. Be here, stay engaged, and make sure that you are absorbing as much knowledge as you can. But take a minute now, send that link. You join via a link, send that link to somebody. I'm telling you, you might just be saving somebody's life, you might be saving somebody's journey, you might be helping them not to wander into error. So send that link to somebody. Tonight we're talking about indifference, and we'll unpack it. This session is super packed, so get ready. We're about to go in. My name is Tracy Akpera. I'm a personal success coach. I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Launch community. And my job, I love my job. My job is to show you the possibilities that exist for you. And I dare say that the possibilities, you may not look like it now, but the possibilities that exist for you, they are limitless, they are endless. As in, you can do so much more, you can be so much more, you can have so much more. And I'm not trying to motivate you, I'm not trying to inspire you, I'm not trying to bubble you. I'm telling you the fact that this is what exists for you, that there is so much headroom for you to move. And this is with due respect to every of your achievement or whatever level you have achieved. I'm telling you that there is more. And you must have this fire in your belly that this cannot be all. This my life as it is now, where I am now, what I'm doing now, this cannot be the sum total of my life. You must have, let it be a fire that is burning inside of your belly for you to understand that there is more. And I'm here to show you exactly the possibilities that exist for you, but not just that, to help you to begin to navigate from where you are now to where you ought to be, to where you are supposed to be. Because you see, there is a gap. And that gap between where you are and where you are supposed to be, many of us suffer overwhelm, where we are not sure what to do. And so this is where I come in to help you to navigate that gap between where you are now and where you want to be, or where you ought to be. And so this is what we do. And I am your regular host for the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinars. Every Thursday 8 p.m. you will see my face on your screen. Yes, you must love me. You must love me, and you must be invested in your journey. This is why I'm here. Okay, so we're about to get in now. We're talking about indifference, and how it is that indifference is the silent killer of potential. Indifference. Please write it in the comment section. Indifference. You might have never thought about this thing, and this is the beauty of the weekly live webinars. There are things that you are not focused on, you are not thinking about. There are things that you are not thinking about, but I've thought about it and I've brought it, and we're going to unpack it, and you're going to see how do I begin to move forward from here. So indifference. Many of us are too indifferent. Many of us, you know what they used to call I don't care? Many of us are too indifferent. And what is even worse is that many of us have refused to understand that it is indifference, that we are in that space where we are just indifferent. So this evening, we're going to try to recognize how indifference is actually an enemy of your growth. And then we understand how does a person get into that place where they become indifferent, and how does it show up in our careers, in our relationships, and how then do we begin to navigate? How then do we begin to move forward from where we are? See, indifference is a danger. It's a poison. Please let me write in the comment section. Indifference is a poison. That thing that you say, I don't care, it's a poison. You know how they say, people just say, let's just see how it goes, let's just see what will be. If you've listened to me before, you know I hate all those things. And they, many of us, many times we're expressing indifference. We try to use humorous language to cover it. Recently, the one that is raining now, oh, all this thing won't matter in heaven. And we have not gotten to heaven. On earth, this thing matters. It matters who you are on this earth. It matters where you are. It matters that you are taking responsibility for your life and for your journey. So it matters. You must understand my life matters. And then you must begin to own that and begin to move that. But that place of indifference, it's a danger and it's a poison. And we must understand it for what it really is for us to begin to navigate. Many times, many people think that the ultimate thing that can happen to anybody is failure. We are all afraid of failure. You know, failure, maybe because we have been exposed to what it means to fail. Maybe right from when you were in primary school, everybody knows if they mark you X with red biro, you are failed. Maybe because we have been exposed to failure. So many times we think that failure is the end. You know, people think that that's the worst thing that can happen to anybody. Like failure hurts, failure is loud, and we struggle. We are all the hustle is that, oh, we don't want to fail. Many times we don't want to be a failure in life. We don't want to be a failure in this, in that. And it's true, failure can be very devastating. It can be exhausting. But you see, there is something that we are ignoring. The worst thing that can happen to you, in fact, failure as we know it, as we call it, is a part of your journey. It is not the worst thing. Like, as in, failure is not what will happen and then the world will just come to an end. No. You see, there is something else that is even worse that we are ignoring, and that is indifference. Indifference is not loud. Failure is loud. If I'm doing this thing and I fail at it, people will know. Even if it's not the whole world that knows, some people will know. People that are close to me, people will understand that there's something wrong. But indifference is silent, and that is why indifference is deadly. Your biggest enemy is not failure. Please write in the comment section. My biggest enemy is not failure. Contrary to very popular belief, your biggest enemy is not failure. Your biggest enemy is not failure. See, failure actually means that you care. Failure means that there is something that you tried that even matters to you. Failure means that you made a move, just that it didn't work out. Failure means that you dared to take a step. You see, there is something that is worse. Indifference, on the other hand, means that you have stopped engaging. You are going with the flow. You know how somebody is in a boat, and if you get into a boat and there is nobody is paddling the boat will keep moving, because as long as the river or the sea or whatever the water is moving, that boat will keep moving, just that you don't know where the boat is going. And this is the situation many of us are in. See, we are just in that boat of life. Life is just carrying you anywhere. You are just going anywhere. Many people have stopped engaging with their own life. This is the absolute worst place to find yourself, where you have stopped caring, where you have stopped engaging, where it seems like nothing really matters, where it seems like you are just going through the motions every day. Let's just go through the motions. So it's like everything is on autopilot. You have stopped engaging. That's the worst place to be. And so failure is not the problem. Indifference is the problem. And so let me give a disclaimer. I always give this disclaimer in the weekly live webinars. I say this session might make you uncomfortable, but you must be okay with being uncomfortable. Please let me write in the comment section, I will be okay with discomfort. Because if you are not uncomfortable, there is no way that you are moving forward. So this session is going to feel as if, do I know you personally? Why am I talking? Why is coach talking to me as if it's my case that is on the table? I might not know you personally. I might not. But I'm telling you that this may very well be the place, because I've engaged with so many people, and I can tell you for a fact that so many people are in this place where they are basically just going through the work. So this session might make you uncomfortable, but it will save your journey. It will save your future. Please let me write in the comment section, I'm ready for the discomfort. You must be ready. If you are you are going to have any hope of moving forward, of making making advancements forward, we must be okay with discomfort. So what is indifference? When we say indifference, what do we really mean? Indifference, I'm going to define it as the state of emotional, mental, and spiritual disengagement, where nothing feels urgent, nothing feels meaningful, or nothing is even worth that extra effort anymore. So emotionally, mentally, even spiritually, many people are disengaged. So nothing is, it's like nothing is pursuing you. Hey, it's like nothing is pursuing you. It is a bad place to be. Nothing is pursuing you. Nothing feels urgent. Nothing feels meaningful. You are just there. You're just there, just going with the flow. And nothing feels like it's worth the effort. So it is not as if you are angry about something. It's not as if you are rebelling about something. It's not as if you're a lazy person. But that indifference is like a place where a person is just really numb. Like anything, anything, man. Like let's just get going. Anything is okay. That is like there's no input anymore. There's no effort anymore. You're just okay. Let's just move. It's okay. Whatever it is, if it's up or down, let's just move. It's okay. And many times it's going to show up in your life as it is what it is. You know how they say that thing, right? It is what it is. I'm not stressing about this. It is what it is. So if it comes, fine. If it doesn't come, fine. It is what it is. Let's just take one day at a time, and then let's just be moving. And many times we're in that place where it is what it is, and we stop asking questions. Nothing really excites you. Indifference is not that you are resting. Please let me write in the comment section. Indifference is not rest, is resignation. Indifference is not rest, is resignation, because nothing excites you anymore. So I need you to ask yourself, where in your life have you stopped caring? Not because you can't, but just because you just feel tired. Where is that place? Where is that place in your life? Where is that place? And you know it. I always say as well that the highest form of deception is self-deception. Don't deceive yourself. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't deceive yourself. You must sustain the courage and the ability to be able to tell yourself the truth. Because you know how the Bible says that you know the truth and the truth will set you free. This is it. You must be able to sit down. That has to be the starting point, and we'll see it as we go further in the class. That has to be your starting point. That place where you are knowing the truth. You are not seeking the truth about everything in the world. Just understand, this is the point where I am at my journey. It is that understanding then that will be able to enable you or propel you into taking action. And indifference doesn't happen one day. Indifference is not natural. It's not like that is your default mode, or that's your default setting. No, indifference is not natural. Indifference is learned. Write in the comment section, I won't learn bad thing. Indifference is learned. It's not natural. And how does it happen? And I said that it doesn't happen all of a sudden. It's going to develop. So indifference actually develops. It's not something that it just happen to you at once. No, it happens over time. Maybe repeated disappointments. You are looking forward to something, you've been looking forward to something, and then every now and again there's disappointment. So that can cause indifference to develop. And then you are sometimes when we are expending so much effort, you are putting in effort, but you don't see the result. You're not getting the reward. The reward in this case may not even be money. Just you're not getting the fruit, or you're not seeing the feedback of all the effort that you are putting in, that can also cause indifference to develop, and then burnout. When we are putting so much, when we're putting so much, and then there's over time, there's excuse me, there's burnout or there's betrayal along the line, then indifference can develop. And then sometimes when we are at something, maybe we are hoping, we are praying that we'll get different outcomes, but it doesn't seem like it's coming, then that can also cause indifference to develop. And then when we have goals that we're so excited about, and somehow it doesn't work out, that can also cause indifference to develop. So the key thing we must understand about indifference is that indifference is often, it's our way of defending ourselves. It's a defense mechanism. It's not a character flaw. So there is nothing. That's why I say that it's not because you are lazy. It's not because of. It's not a character flaw. That is why it is not. It's not a natural thing. It's something that you learn, and mostly as a result of events or situations that we've had cause to pass through. So it is not a character flaw. It is actually a defense mechanism, and it is something that we can deal with. Are you ready? Because indifference will hold you down and not allow you to make the movement that you need to be making for you to have the result that you want to have. So are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to be able to do something about this? We must come to the place where we say, no, this is not me. Because remember, we said it is not a character flaw. It is a facade. It's something that we have put on to kind of defend ourselves after going through so many of these events or so many of these circumstances. So it is something that you will need to sit down today and say, no, Tracy, call yourself by name and say, this is not me. This is not me. I need to begin to move. I need to begin to move for. I need to begin to do things differently, and I need to begin to move forward. And guess what? Indifference feels safe. It's because you are in that place where you've put no expectation on yourself. You've decided to just, so it feels safe, but it is a danger zone. It is risky. It is risky to begin. It is risky to continue to stay in that place. Indifference will bring you to a halt. I've seen people that because of different things, they've just kind of resigned themselves to fate. Like anything should just let it just happen. Let's just go with the flow. Anything should just happen. And so indifference, already you are in a situation that you don't like. But what indifference does to you is that at that point, instead of finding a way, how do we move beyond this place? Indifference creates that place that feels like it's safety, that place that feels like it's safe, and you will just stay there and just say, I beg, whatever. Please write in the comment section, not anymore. Not anymore, because indifference, that state of disengagement is robbing us, is robbing you from moving into heights, into levels, into grounds that have already been prepared and are meant for you. Sometimes we are in that place where we used to try new things, or even try to do things differently. Now you just manage. You don't expect anymore. You have already trained your heart. Don't expect so much, so that so that when nothing comes, you will not be disappointed. And then we're in that place where we're just saying, let's just see how it goes. Please, not anymore. Hi, Regina. I see you in the comment section. Not anymore. We must be able to tell ourselves this truth and then begin to find, because indifference is lurking around us. Indifference is around you. It's hiding. It's around you. And if you are not intentional, it will keep you in one place and continue to steal time and continue to steal potential from you. Remember, we said the title of the class is how indifference is the silent killer of potential. So if we are not careful, and we say that failure is the one that is loud, indifference will be silent. You know how some people will be doing you, and they'll be there, but they will not be making noise, so you will not even know that they are doing you. This is what indifference does. Indifference is there, is doing you, is stealing from you, It's stealing from you, but it's so silent that if you are not careful, you will not even know that it's there. And I want to remind you that there is nothing wrong with you. It is not a character flaw. Indifference is something that we learned, and because we learned it, we can unlearn it. We can say not anymore, and we can unlearn it. We can just choose to remove it, and then begin to take deliberate steps forward. We've said that indifference is not a character flaw, it's a defense mechanism. It is one that we built ourselves. So this evening we are going to learn how to dismantle indifference and begin to move forward with intention from today. So where does indifference hide? Indifference shows up in every aspect of our lives. Indifference can show up in every aspect of our lives. And we're going to look at some of the quiet places that indifference is lurking around. And I said that I'm going to speak as if I know you. I may not know you, or I may not know you that well, but it is just things that I have seen, play out in the lives of so many people that I've interacted with. So, and we're going to try to see, so that you can begin to access also in your own life, where is this indifference actually hiding? Where can I find it? Am I even in that place? Does this thing apply to me? So we're going to try and look at some of the places, and then you are going to begin to access your own life and see, okay, is this thing playing out in my own life? So we're going to look at a few aspects of your life. First thing I'm going to talk about is your career. Many times, and this one I'm going to talk like an authority, many times indifference is hiding in our careers. How does it show up? Staying in the jobs that you've outgrown. You know that this place, I've outgrown this place by every parameter, but you couldn't be bothered. You know that you are in that place, you are no longer learning. You know that you are in that place, you are doing the barest minimum. You know that you are in that place, you are not contributing all that you should, or how that you should. In that place, that you know that indifference is already hiding there. You are already operating in that place of indifference. If you are staying in a job, you know clearly that you've outgrown. You are no longer learning. It's no longer challenging you. You are just doing the barest minimum. All you know is that at the end of the month or whatever, they'll pay my salary and I'll just be going. That is my own agreement with them. You know that you are playing in the arena. Indifference is playing in your own arena. So you begin to assess and know, okay, then what do I need to start doing? That's one place where indifference will hide. Then in your relationships, indifference is lurking around when you begin to avoid hard conversations. So you know that there is something wrong, but you keep avoiding the hard conversation. And many of us don't like hard conversations. But when you are avoiding hard conversations, it's a clear indication that you are in that place, in that relationship, in that particular arena, that indifference is already showing up. And so, because your personal growth journey is the focus of your personal growth journey is on your person. So, when you are looking at your journey, it is not a one-dimensional assessment, because you are a multi-dimensional being. There, you have to consider the different aspects of your life. So we've looked at career. You can see indifference lurking around your career. You can see it lurking around in your relationship when you avoid hard conversations. When there's emotional withdrawal, you are not contributing, or you are not showing up emotionally. And you remember, in the definition of indifference, we said there's a mental, there's an emotion, there's a physical disengagement from that environment. So when you know that, when there is an emotional withdrawal, you know that indifference. When you are settling for just surface connections, then there's indifference, and you know that you need to start doing something. So in your career, in your relationships, in your personal growth, many of us are showing up at the barest minimum, or not showing up at all. There's indifference. Say, what are they even saying? This coach will come now every Thursday, she'll come and say this one, then she will now go. There is indifference, and you will know that where you are playing, you are on very thin ice, and that you could hurt yourself. When you are disengaged, when you are taking your own personal growth, and I'm always quick to remind you, your personal growth is about you. I don't understand why, and it's so common. It is so common for people to be disengaged and indifferent about their personal growth. And it makes me wonder, because It's yourself. It's not that you are saying it's not about another person. It's about yourself. It should concern you. You must not be indifferent about your personal growth. Many times we are just showing up at the barest minimum. So they'll say, you hear, oh, we heard Coach Tracy say, and that's all. You go, and then till another Thursday. So you are even, some people go as far as they buy books, they don't read them. You attend session, you just say, oh, let's hear what they are saying. You just go, you don't do anything. When you know better but you do nothing about it, you are playing in the arena of indifference. And we've said that indifference is robbing you, is drawing from you, because you cannot move forward in that place where you are indifferent. So in your personal growth, you know that you are showing up with the barest minimum. You will say, at least let me attend the class, at least the free one, let me attend the free one. And then you attend, but you're not doing anything about it. You're not doing anything with it. You are knowing better. You are hearing the things, but you are not engaging. You're not doing anything with it. You can even buy a book, but not read it. You will know that you are playing indifference. You are playing 10-10. You are playing 10-10 with indifference. Please stop playing 10-10. Stop playing. You will hurt yourself. Stop playing 10-10 with indifference. And then in your life direction, that's another place where you can quickly assess and know that indifference is playing in your arena. Is that many of us are drifting. And this is generally to cap everything up, is that we are drifting instead of deciding. Many of us are not. We are allowing and if you don't make conscious, deliberate and intentional decisions about your life's journey, there is no vacuum. The world will make the decision for you. People around you will make the decision for you. Many times, many of us are letting ourselves to be carried along by circumstances. Shebi we just go and we just do, and then we are carried along by circumstances, and we are just waiting. Many times, people are even waiting and hoping and praying instead of building, instead of doing something. And you must understand this, that indifference will not destroy your life overnight. It erodes it daily. You know, when you know what came to my mind as I wrote this point down is that, you know how they say that when you put like a stone or something under a tap, and then every day, or put a bucket, let's use that analogy, put a bucket under the tap, and then it's just the tap is just dripping, drip, 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 and then it seems as if nothing is happening. If you look into the bucket, nothing will happen. But maybe go and sleep overnight and come back, you will find out that that drip of the tap, the bucket is full and overflowing. This is exactly how indifference operates. It's not loud and will not do something to you overnight. No, it is eroding your life daily, which is even why you must be extremely this is why we must be extremely careful and cautious about, and begin to deal with it immediately. Indifference is danger. Indifference is poison. Indifference is worse than failure. Is worse than failure. I see Regina. Regina says that I will make moves that make me better. We must have that personal commitment, but you must throw your weight behind your words. Your words are important, but there is a higher call for you to throw your weight. Take the actions that support your words, and definitely you will see the outcomes. I was saying that indifference is more dangerous. It is more dangerous than failure. And here's the reason. When you fail at anything, when you do something and you did not get it right, or it did not go the way you wanted, you can always course correct. You can always go back to the drawing board and go and say, this thing did not work. What went wrong? And then you begin to do things differently. Fear, you can even confront it. You can correct you when you fail at anything or it doesn't go well. I'm trying to tell you why many of us are afraid of failure. What you should really, really be afraid of is indifference. That place where you are just disengaged and doing nothing. When you fail, or if your enemy fails, not you will not fail in Jesus' name. When your enemy fails, when a person fails, that failure can be confronted. That fear can be that failure can be corrected. That fear of failure you can confront it. If there is a weakness somewhere, it can be strengthened. But you see, indifference blocks growth. Indifference blocks growth entirely. It will cripple you. It will keep you in one place. You will think you are free, but you are bound. And to recover from indifference, you don't just say it's not you don't just recover from from indifference accidentally. You must be intentional. You must be deliberate. You see, there's something they call failing forward. Like, you can fail, you can get up, you can assess, you can keep moving, making sure that you are at every point in time, you are in spite of the failure, that you are moving forward. But you see, that indifference, you cannot just drift your way. Remember my analogy of the boat, the person in the boat, and there's nobody paddling the boat, right? You cannot just drift and find your place at your destination. No, never. If you are not intentionally paddling that canoe, that boat, you can never by mistake find yourself at where you are supposed to be, at your destination. So for you to be able to arrive at a predetermined location which you know, then you must be engaged. Then you must be, and you must stay engaged, and you must be deliberate about your journey. I want to ask you something. If, as your life is now, right now, today is February 12th, as your life is right now, if nothing changes and this is how your life is for the rest of the year, would you be happy? You can share with us in the comment section. If the way your life is now, as we're talking right now, and you can quickly assess your life, the different aspects of your life, if nothing changes, if this is exactly how your year will go until the end of the year, will you be happy? Would you be in the place where you feel okay, satisfied? That is a question that only you can answer. You can share with us in the comments. You can be bold and share with us in the comment, because the reality is that we are not stopping here. Regina says not at all. And I'm thank you for engaging. Thank you for dropping that. You see, we must understand that it is not that because we are here, there is no hope. No. The reason why I came to this class this evening is to tell you that you may be at a place where you know that these things we're talking, they apply, that you are disengaged, you are indifferent, like you're not moving forward, you are not intentional about anything. But that is the reality now. But that does not have to be the reality even tomorrow, that you can begin to do something about it right now. You can begin to do something about right now, and to begin to reverse that situation, reverse the poison. I called indifference a poison. I called it a danger. We can do something about it. See, the situation is not hopeless and helpless. You can do something about it. And see, it is in your hands. Please let me write in the comment section. It is in my hands. Whatever you need to do, it is not somebody else. And I'm telling you the truth. Somebody, a bright light, shining light will not come from heaven and change the thing for you. Never. You are going to have to own up. And the first step is to say, this place I am, I don't like it. And I like that Regina was able to share. This place that I am, I don't like it, but I'm willing. I'm willing to do something about it. And so, indifference, it projects this I don't care attitude, right? So it shows as if I don't care, let anything happen, whatever should happen, I beg, I couldn't be bothered. So I'm going to just quickly share with you a care framework, that is CARE. We're going to look at a care framework, CARE. This is how we are going to counter that indifference, by beginning to care. You must care. And that care, I want you to see that it's not that you are caring for somebody else or something else. You're not caring for world peace or ending world hunger. All that, it is good that those things we should end them. But we're going to start from me. We're going to start from you. How do we begin to counter that place of indifference that I've gotten myself into? How do I begin to move from here? You will move from here by beginning to care. Please let me write in the comment section, I care about me. And I'm going to break it down. It is just an acronym, it's a framework. I put it that way so that you can remember. Highlights from the weekly live webinar is that you will go back with something tangible to hold on to. So you will remember the care framework and you will say, I care about myself. Send me right in the comment section. I care about myself. And we're going to break it down. Are you here? I care. It's in your hands. Hi, Jesse. Thank you for being in class. Pastor Nancy, thank you for being in class. Thank you for being in class, everybody. I see all your comments. I care about myself. And you see, yes, I see you, Regina. Because many times, if they ask you now, you will say you care. You know, there are these manual responses that we already pre-edited that we have in our head. It's just like somebody say, how are you? You say fine. But are you really fine? Maybe at that point you're not even fine at all. But because these are the manual responses that we have in our head. If somebody says, do you care about yourself? You will say, yes, I care about myself. Why would I care about myself? If I don't care about myself, who will I care for? But when we break it down, you will see that because we have allowed ourselves to be playing 10-10 with indifference, we've allowed ourselves to get into that place where we are disengaged. You have not even begun to admit it to yourself that this is where I am. And so when I say you must begin to care for yourself, you might want to reject it, but please just stay with me and let's do this together. So you must tell yourself that I care about me. And so we're going to break down the care framework now. C is for conscious awareness. Conscious awareness. Please let me write in the comment section. That's C. Conscious awareness. You see, I said awareness has to be, and this is why this session is so important. This session is, I said it will make you uncomfortable. But it is not an attack. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm not trying to say your own don't finish. No. Whenever I come to class, this is about your personal growth. And as long as you are alive, and as long as you are ready to accept the responsibility, then there is hope that we can begin to move forward. So the C is for conscious awareness. You must first of all admit. Don't deny. Don't go and be making excuses. No, coach. Yes, I know that I've checked about it's because something happened. That my boss in the office, or that my husband, or that my wife, or it's because something happened. I understand that something happened. Something always happens, and I'm not even here to deny the fact. But you must acknowledge, you must admit that this is where I am. I'm not engaged on my personal growth. And my life doesn't have the direction as I want it to. I know I'm doing something, but my life doesn't have the direction. I'm not intentional about my journey as I should. That conscious awareness about where you've checked out is very, very important. It may even be that somebody did something to you, you were passed over. Something that was due you was denied you. So you kind of have a legitimate reason to not care. But let me tell you, since this concerns you, there is no reason that is good enough. Yes, I said it. This concerns you, it concerns your life. It concerns your forward movement. It concerns the headroom that you have, that you can begin to move forward. And if you don't deal with this thing now, you will stop yourself. Indifference is stopping you. When you've checked out, you don't care anymore, it's stopping you. So the first thing is a conscious awareness. Admit to yourself, this is where it went wrong. This is where I am. This is where it's not working. This is where I'm not moving. This is the place. Admit it to yourself. That conscious awareness that things could be better, that I'm not getting it right. There's something that is not working. You need to admit it to yourself. That conscious awareness is the first step that you must be willing to take. Yes, conscious awareness. The second step is active responsibility. Underline both words. Write them in capital letter. This is very critical. Your responsibility is not a dormant one. Your responsibility is not a half-baked one. See, you are on duty for yourself 24/7. You have an active responsibility to take. Please let me write in the comment section. A is for active responsibility. C was for conscious awareness. A is for active responsibility. Stop outsourcing your life. Stop outsourcing your life. Somebody else is responsible. Did I hear you right? My cousin is responsible. Oh, my father is responsible. Oh, my brother is responsible. You are responsible for your life, and you must position yourself and take up the mantle of active responsibility. It is not on another person's life. I'm not asking you to come and be actively responsible for my life. I say be actively responsible for your life. You must take ownership. You must take ownership. If you don't, you remain. If you don't, you remain. And you don't remain. I think it was last week or 2 weeks back I was talking about. I said, if you are not moving forward, you are not stagnant. Oh, don't tell yourself that. Oh, if you are not moving forward, you are not stagnant. Let me tell you, you are deteriorating. You are going back. There is nothing like you are stagnant. There is nothing like you have remained. No. If you are not moving forward, then you are going backward. You are deteriorating. Worse is that you may not even know it. So you must take up the active role. You must take up ownership of your life and begin to tell yourself that I'm in charge, I'm in control. This thing, if it is to be, then it's up to me. If I write in the comment section, if it is to be, then it is up to me. And you can assess all the aspects of your life. And you must determine that if anything is to go right in every aspect of your life, then it is up to you, and take active responsibility for your life. Active, I didn't say passive, I didn't say dormant. Take active ownership, active responsibility for your life. So we have looked at conscious awareness for C. We have looked at active responsibility for A. Remember, we are looking at the care framework, CARE, as in I care for myself. The R is for re-engagement through structure. Nothing will just happen. Nothing. You know how we said that you cannot drift your way into purpose. You cannot drift your way into the place where you want to be. You need systems, you need structure. Feelings, you know how, I feel like it, I don't feel like it. I said that your growth journey does not respect feelings. See, you will feel your feelings, you will go through your emotions, it's fine. Oh, you are sad, it's fine, you go through the emotion. Oh, you are happy, it's good, you will go through the emotion. But you must tell yourself, you see movement, I must be moving. And you will know what helps your movement, that you are able to re-engage, because indifference took you to the place where you disengaged. Now you are ready to engage, and you will engage through structure. You will engage through structure. Please let me write in the comment section. Re-engagement through structure. You will re-engage through structure. So in the advanced learn, we have all kinds of structure for you to go through and be able to stay on, to get on your journey and stay on your journey. We have systems that will enable you, will provide the resources, the support for you to be able to go through that journey and stay on that journey and own your journey. Because I always say that your journey is unique, your path is unique, is distinct, and so you must get into a system. The advanced land has all the systems in place. You are not looking for where what is happening. No, you're not trying to arrange something. When you get into a system that has already been pre-planned and pre-arranged, then you are able to just hit. That's the real description of hit the ground running, because there already exists a system that you can just get into and begin to move. So I invite you, if you have not yet joined our online communities, please do so. Get into our online communities on Facebook. We have our online communities on Facebook. We'll drop the links in the comment section now. We have our online communities on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. If you're on YouTube now and you have not subscribed before, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, so that whenever we have content, we have daily engaging and enriching content, you can be able to learn. Please do yourself a favor and stop wasting time. We will just be there on social media looking at different things and laughing. Get into a system where you can learn. Get into a system that will help you to stay in your journey and stay intentional on your journey. So join our online communities on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, right here on YouTube, and then let's do this together. And of course, we have you have the opportunity for one-on-one coaching with Coach Tracy. There's a phone number, we'll drop it. If you are in need, or if you desire to have a one-on-one session with me for us to begin to break down some things, we'll have that one-on-one session, and then we'll determine the next steps to go. There's a phone number for the admin, we'll drop in the comment section. Reach out to us, and then we can set that up, and then we can have that conversation. Because in classes such as this, we are giving generic information, we're giving generic knowledge, but when we come into a sit down on a one-on-one session, then we're able to look at your own distinct journey, and then we're able to plan a particular course of action for you. So I look forward to seeing you in our communities, and then you can get the phone number of the admin in the comment section, and then set up for a one-on-one session, and then we can begin to discuss more on how it pertains you in particular. Okay, so we looked at the care framework. We've gone through C, which is conscious awareness. We've gone through A, which is active responsibility. We've gone through R, which is re-engagement through structure. The last thing which I'm going to talk about under the care framework is an environment of growth. You need an environment of growth. You cannot do this journey, you cannot do your journey in isolation. You need an environment of growth. You cannot go and say, oh yes, I know this is that she's saying. I even used to know, I used to read in the book. You need to create an environment. You need to be in an environment that supports your growth. Nothing thrives in isolation. You know who likes to get in isolation, right? The devil likes isolation. He likes to keep you all on your own, so that nothing good comes out of it. So you cannot be in isolation. You cannot make the required traction, the required mileage in isolation. So get into an environment that encourages growth. That is why we have created community. Community is so key. It's one of the core values of the advanced lounge. Community is so key, that you are able to be in a place and be able to leverage the strength, the perspective of people of that you are of like mind. So get into our system, get into our communities, and by all means, invite your people. The online communities are absolutely free of charge. So invite your people to join us, and let us be able to have that community and begin to make the desired movement forward. So you care for yourself. You need to be able to engage all this. You need to be consciously aware. You need to take active responsibility. You need to re-engage. We have been disengaged for too long, and of course, you need to get yourself into an environment that supports your growth. You were never meant to do life alone. Write in the comment section. I was never meant to do life alone. So don't go and say, let me just go and let's just see how I can be managing on my own. No, you are never meant to do life alone. And this is one of the reasons why we created community. This is one of the reasons why we created the advanced land. So I look forward to welcoming you into our community. It's absolutely free. So get in, and then invite your circle, your friends, your colleagues, your family to join you, because it's important that your circle, the people that are around you, are also hearing the same things as you're hearing, so that your growth can be complete. Growth needs community. Transformation needs you to stay accountable, and clarity, for you to be clear about where you are going. Remember the analogy of the boat. When there is nobody paddling that boat, it could end up anywhere. But for you to be able to end up at a predetermined destination, a destination that you have already predetermined, that this is where I'm going, then you will need clarity, you will need guidance on that journey, and then you will need to get into an intentional environment. So get into the advanced lounge, get into all our communities. We look forward to welcoming you in that, and I really look forward to having you in the one-on-one sessions. We have sessions for you that you can book for your session, and then we'll have that. The one-on-one sessions are critical, because when you are having that engagement, it will open you up to some blind spots that you never really thought about. And also, coaching helps you to be clear. It helps you to activate your personal agency, and then it creates momentum it creates momentum in your life. And so this is something that you need. If this year, remember that question I asked and then you didn't answer. I said that if your life as it is right now, if this is how your life this year will continue until the end of the year, will you be okay with it? If you won't be okay with it, and I like Regina answered me in the comment. She said, not at all. If you won't be okay with it, then this is your cue that you need to do something differently so that you can have different outcome. If indifference has been managing your life, this is the time to take it back. The question now is not can you, the question is will you. So you answer it in the comment section. The question is not can you do something about it. The question that you can. We've already answered it. If you are taking active responsibility in our care framework, then it's already answered that you can. The real question now is will you. So will you take up this responsibility? You can answer that in the comment section. And as I said, you don't need more motivation. I'm not a motivational speaker. You don't need more inspiration. I'm not an inspirational speaker. What you need is to be able to reconnect with yourself. You need structure and you need someone to hold your hand that won't let you drift. So this is the moment that you decide to care again about your life, and then to begin to take the steps that will make, to bring about that change. Okay, thank you so much for joining this session. It's almost an hour that we have been in class, and I'll just leave you with this last word. Indifference is expensive. It will cost you the life that you could have lived. Indifference is expensive. Don't allow it. Don't allow you to carry you where you don't want to go. Because if you don't do anything about it, that state of disengagement, that state where you anything, it is well. That state of it is well. There's one of my boss that she doesn't like hearing it is well. It is well. I know it is well, but we've used it is well to stay disengaged. So but let's not use let's not use it is well and where you are supposed to be taking active taking the actions that will take us to the place where we want to be. So indifference is expensive. It will cost you the life you could have lived. And I'm here to remind you, I say that the life you can live is beautiful. There are heights for you to climb. There are territories for you to take. There are grounds for you to cover. Listen, there is headroom. Where you are now, there is more, and it is open to you. It is not for them. How we hear things and we're like, this thing, is it for me? I'm here to look into my eyes. I'm here to tell you that it is for you. There is so much more that you can be, that you can do, and that you can have. And I look forward to you taking active responsibility to ensure that your life goes exactly the way that you want it to go, and it is possible. Thank you so much for being a part of this session. I've had so much fun, I've had so much fun sharing with you tonight on this topic of indifference and how is a silent killer of potential. I know that you have learned a lot. It is very important that beyond learning, that we are able to take action on the things that we have learned. And I look forward to walking your journey with you. I'm the person that will help you to navigate the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. And I'm here to remind you that it is possible. We have the resources, the tools that will enable us to give you the required support for you to be able to make that movement forward. Thank you so much for being in class tonight. It has been an awesome privilege to be able to share with you insights on why you must not allow indifference take the driver's seat of your life. And I hope it has been an eye-opening session and a thought-provoking conversation as well. So I look forward to seeing you in all our online communities. I look forward to seeing you when you book your one-on-one session with me. I look forward to having a conversation with you. And then I look forward to seeing you next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. sharp, when we'll be having another session of the Advanced Learn Weekly Live webinar. Thank you so much for being here and for staying engaged. I see all your comments in the comment section. The energy in the room was off the charts. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next week, and I'll see you next week at 8 p.m. on Thursday as we do this again next week. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing night rest, and remember that you can be more. Have a good night, everyone.